Today I am explaining what some common terms in the chapter electrochemistry. These terms are conductors, electrolytes, non-electrolytes, resistance, resistivity, conductance and conductivity. Substances which allow the passage of electricity through them are called conductors, while the substances which do not allow the passage of electricity through them are insulators or non-conductors. This we all know very well. Now, conductors can be classified into two parts. First is metallic conductors and the second is electrolytes. Now see the difference, how these conductors are different from each other. So first of all, I am explaining you what are metallic conductors. So those substances which allow the passage of electricity through them without undergoing any chemical change, while substances which allow the passage of electricity through their molten state or through their aqueous solution and also undergo chemical decomposition. बेटा metallic conductors में there will be no chemical change in the conductors when the passage of electricity is there. But in case of electrolytes, chemical decomposition occurs. जैसे हमने एग्जाम्पल अगर लें NaCl, when we pass electricity in the molten state of NaCl, then NaCl ionized into sodium ion and chloride ion. So this is known as chemical decomposition. Here I have mentioned the examples of metallic conductors: copper, silver, aluminium, etc. In case of electrolytes, the examples are acids, bases, salts. So this was the first difference which I have explained. Now the second difference is that conduction of electricity in the metallic conductors is due to the movement of electrons, while the conduction of electricity through electrolytes is due to the movement of ions. Now electrolytes can be classified into two parts: strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. So all those electrolytes which almost completely ionized, means nearly 100% ionization is there, then the electrolyte is considered to be strong. And if the electrolyte ionized to a very small extent, that is most part of the electrolyte remains unionized, then it is considered to be weak electrolyte. So I repeat, beta, conductors classified into metallic conductors and electrolytes. Electrolytes further classified into strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. According to Ostwald dilution law, the degree of ionization of weak electrolytes increases with dilution. In my previous video, I have explained about electrolytes. Now, what are non-electrolytes? Substances which do not conduct electricity either in their molten state or in their aqueous solution form are considered to be non-electrolytes. The next important term in the chapter electrochemistry is resistance. So, every conducting material, अभी हमने कंडक्टर्स पढ़े, तो every conducting material offers some obstruction to the flow of electricity, which is called resistance. In short, I can say resistance opposes current. The law which relates the resistance को हमने symbol R से denote किया है. So the law which relates the resistance R to the current strength, that is I, is called Ohm's law. This law is obeyed by both the metallic conductors as well as the electrolytic conductors. It states that potential difference across the conductor, जिसको हमने V से इंडिकेट किया है. बेटा ओम्स लॉ की बात चल रही है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस across the conductor is directly proportional to the current. So V is directly proportional to I, और I में write V upon I is equals to constant, and that constant is R. Now units V, that is potential difference, expressed in volts, I in ampere and R in ohms. ohms का सिंबल भी नोट कर लीजिए आप. either you write OHMS ohms or this is the symbol for ohm. The another important term is resistivity. बेटा शुरू में ही मेंशन कर देती हूँ, resistivity is also known as specific resistance, but IUPAC recommends this term resistivity. So resistivity symbol is rho. रेजिस्टेंस, अभी हमने ऊपर रेजिस्टेंस एक्सप्लेन किया था, तो रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ एनी कंडक्टर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर. लेट द लेंथ इज L, एंड रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ कंडक्टर इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन ऑफ द कंडक्टर, दैट इज A. तो रेजिस्टेंस लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर के डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल हुआ, और रेजिस्टेंस एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन के इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल हुआ. दोनों चीज़ों को अगर मिलाकर लिखें तो इट बिकम्स R इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू L अपॉन A, और R इक्वल्स टू रो L अपॉन A. तो इट इज क्लियर फ्रॉम हियर दैट दिस रो is constant of proportionality and it is known as specific resistance or resistivity. Units of rho की यूनिट हमें यहाँ से निकालनी है, तो क्लियर है यहाँ से रो इज इक्वल्स टू, अगर रो के टर्म्स में लिखें तो रो इक्वल्स टू आर ए अपॉन एल. तो द यूनिट ऑफ आर इज ओम, यूनिट ऑफ ए इज सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, unit of L is centimeter, so that way the unit of rho becomes ohm centimeter. In SI units, ohm meter. Another term is conductance. The symbol is capital G. It is a measure of the ease with which the current flows through the conductor. It is the reciprocal of resistance. See, resistance, its reciprocal becomes conductance. Similarly, हम रेजिस्टिविटी का जब रेसिप्रोकल पढ़ेंगे तो इट विल बिकम्स कंडक्टिविटी. रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस कंडक्टेंस, रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी कंडक्टिविटी. सो कंडक्टेंस सिंबल इज G, इट इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ R, एंड बिकॉज द यूनिट ऑफ R इज ओम, देयरफॉर द यूनिट ऑफ G, that is conductance, is ohm inverse. I can write it like this also, or it is also known as MHO mho. ठीक है. Now the last term is conductivity. As I told you, conductivity, it is the reciprocal of resistivity. So conductivity, the symbol is kappa. It is 1 upon rho. We know very well R is equals to rho L upon A. From here we are putting the value of rho, so it becomes L upon RA. Units of K equals to, unit of kappa. Beta, this is kappa, this is not K, it is KAPPA, kappa. तो यूनिट ओम इनवर्स सेंटीमीटर इनवर्स, SI यूनिट हो जाएगी ओम इनवर्स मीटर इनवर्स. ये नोट कर लीजिए, 1 ओम इनवर्स इज ऑल्सो नोन एज 1 साइमन. That's all.